Okay, everybody. Let me see. Um, is my mic? Yep, I think so. My mic is supposed to be on. I think I'm trying. I'm trying the new setup, guys. I hope. I hope it works. I hope it works like a charm. I hope it works like a charm. Really, really, really do. Really, really, really do. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I'm combining two. I'm combining two setups here, right? The one is the vertical, which I believe the direction of the platform is probably heading in that direction. More is going to be heavier on that end. If you look at your feed, if you look at the shorts, the vertical setup, and all that stuff, most people are on their devices watching these things. So I'm gonna try to see if this worked that way. Before I was just using one of my phones, and I had this set up already at the shop, but it was more of the horizontal setup. So I try to see if it works here. Anyway, let's get into some things, and it's really the Saturday morning. I'm just chilling. Saturday morning repair. I'm hope I could stay in the camera view long enough, but I do have an overhead cam. That was probably the biggest decision to try to move in this direction, was because of the overhead, to give it the cam. So I'm gonna try to get some work done and see if we can. So thanks for stepping into my universe today. Right? You know, you're all the way across another part of the country, maybe even another country, and you're able to step into my a section of my day and kind of join in with me. Sometimes I share thoughts on what's happening today. Sometimes it's just the machine alone. So it depends on what you're going to get with these lives. So hopefully you will join the rest of the backpack. You can become a member of the channel, or you know, if you just want to hit a like on the click, those are ways you can support the channel. We just had a drawing for a member of the backpack. Let me see if I can. No, I don't have it. I don't have it. I would have to leave the screen for a second to go get it. But it's a. You know what I'll do? I'll find it for you so you can see it, and I'll share. Now that I have the new setup, let me share. Let me share with you the what it looks like. It's the. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it here for. Yeah. Well. Let's see if I can open this picture in another. Open image. Here we go. Let's see. All right. Let's see if it works. Okay. I didn't get to check out my chat stuff yet, so I'll open that page in a second. Let's see. It's okay. I'll work with it. But here's a picture of it. Yeah, I don't know. It's getting better, man. Don't worry. But anyway, that's going to be shipped off today to David, one of our members, and a regular backpack crew. Let me plug into the. Let me plug in real quick and see what's happening. Okay, and then I'm going to start on this little hack. I'm gonna do a hack. I put it off for a little bit, but I'm gonna attempt it right now. Okay. And then we'll also see if there's any questions we need to answer. If anyone has any questions about any kind of vacuums or anything at all, any issue or something like that, you'll be more than happy to do it. All right, so here we go. Does that make any sense? Is that what I'm doing here? I don't know, man. I don't know. There's some things that just. Don't worry, I'll get it all together soon enough, guys. Just trust me. Trust me. Everything will. A couple of times filming in this format, I'm gonna figure it out. Okay, that's just the attitude. All right. Anyway, let me get on my favorite gloves, and I'm looking at the screen right now, trying to see what it looks like. Okay. Hold on. I'm also. Did I get to tag anything here? I have some. I wanted you guys to see. Actually, you know what? I can do it this way. Now, I can do it this way. I'm still gonna put the. I'm still gonna put the stuff in the thing. I'm gonna have you check out my store. Let me see something. I don't know why I didn't come up with a better name for this thing. I allowed them to come up with a name. I gotta fix that. And then I haven't even explored how to change the name on my T-shirt, my little T-shirt thing. Oh come on, I'm not a robot. Traffic lights, click, 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 click. Next. Oh my God. Buses. Click, 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 click. Next. Here's the stuff. Who put us in this situation? Who did it? If you're a part of it, I got some beef with you. Okay? The fact that we have to have all these security measures to get into our accounts, and we gotta double authenticate, triple, is whoever you are out there. Golly, man. All right, let's see if I can find my listings. All right, and I'll share it with you guys. All right, let's see what I got. How about if I just visit the store? Golly, man, I'm just trying to get an image of this thing. Okay, all right, here we go. Take a look. Take a look. All right, so I got my metal Santa, my metal Christmas guy up there. You can see the, I don't know if you can see the Christmas mugs, but let me see. Probably see the mugs. Let me see what else we have. We got some stickers with our logo. All right, we have backpack hoodies. Is that cool? We got backpack mugs. All right. Is that positive? All right. Yes, that's cool. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there, guys. Slowly but surely. I'll take the slowly. I take slowly more than better than never. How's that? Okay. All right. So let's go to the overhead. Let's see what we have cooking here, and let's see if I don't know. I may have to do something with this lighting, and it's not even that. It's not even that bright. Let me show you. It's not even that bright. For those of you who are patient enough to hang out with me right now, honestly, what I'm doing is, because this is a whole new deal, right on the fly, I'm just kind of trying to brightness. Let me just pull down the brightness some. Ooh, how's that? Is that cool? It worked? It's okay. Yep. All right. So, got my cables. It's everything is being captured inside this video. It seemed like working. It was stagnant last time. Last time it was just like it couldn't maintain uploading the image. So I did a couple of things different. All right. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I don't think I need to sit down for this one, but I have a feeling that I'm getting that feeling that I want to sit down for it. Hey, Dave. Yeah, man. Let me know, man. Yesterday's winner checking in. That's right. Yeah, Dave. Let me know if this works. Let me know if this works. I know Guitar Jams was asking about it. Like, hey, do you have an overhead setup? And I said, man, I have the overhead setup at the other studio setting. I just don't have it here. So I had that hack I've been toying with in my head, and finally I'm gonna attempt it. Okay, so So this is for anyone that have one of these type of cleaners or anything along that line. I did it for a shark. The first time I did it, it was for shark upright, and you know what it was. I used to just buy the if I didn't have it on hand. Here's one. I used to just buy these when they break because they get brittle. The different these different prawns here, and after a while they just it's really inside of the ones that break. Is most of the time it's what's inside the base of the unit, but either or one of them would break, and so it's something as simple as this, and you can't find the head, or to buy it is extremely expensive. And if a person's like, hey, wait, can you figure something out so I don't have to spend all this money? I want to show you what it looked like to buy one of these particular sanitary backpack things here. At least you'll see why some people are even willing to, have me do a butcher kind of Frankenstein job on their thing. Let me see if I can get to show it to you. Take a look at this, okay? I don't know if you can see the amount, okay? But see, so some of those, I don't think the mic was even on that scene. I'm gonna have to fix that. But some of those are $820. Okay, one set is 500 and something. One guy have just the hose alone is 100 and something. So yeah, and for if you want to get this, you can't buy this alone, right? You can't buy this alone. This cover, you have to buy the whole thing. The whole thing on this site here is $333. Now, if I can get it, right now it's out of stock for my distributors. I would just order it and say, listen, you need a new head. But this was a specific request to see if I can do this. And sometimes, man, I have to catch myself, because sometimes I'll just like, hey, how about if I do this for you? And so I have to catch myself and stop myself from from doing these things. David, it's like yourself. It's like, Wayne, you're leaving money on the table. But it depends on what you are, what you stand for, what your reputation is. And if I can still become successful while saving people money, I prefer to do it that way. Okay, rather than there was a guy I used to do business with, very good salesman. I mean, excellent. But his motto was more in line of what a salesman probably should be thinking if you're thinking for profit. His motto is when he went out to sell, he was like, all right, I gotta go put somebody in debt. And I just never, I was never that guy. So I don't think, maybe I could have been a lot more successful at it if I went out with that kind of killer instinct. So you have to know yourself. So I'm gonna go put somebody in debt. I'm like, I'm trying to sell them a machine that's gonna save them money. I'm coming from that angle. And this guy's like, dude, you're gonna have to go out there to take over, man. You can't just go out there, pussyfooting. Anyway, that's I figured out that's a part of my nature. So I figured, hey, a business like this, you can become successful while helping other people save money, and this channel is like that. And partly we talk about some positive things too, especially we have guys like Dave and Brianne. They come on and they're just like super intense and positive, so I appreciate that. All right, Dave, I'm gonna try to click over. Sometimes I'm gonna have to stop because I can't see. When it was the phone, I can see at the moment somebody types something, so I have to constantly look back over here. So don't worry, we'll get the hang of it. Okay. Hey, car guy, what's up, man? Yeah. No. Actually, good question. iCar guy wants to know if this long hose fits this Bissell. Actually, you know what I ended up doing? I sold my hose for this Bissell. The guy at the business at the end of my thing, I gotta just order another hose. He he purchased 2 of these things from me. No, 3. He purchased 3 of these things from me. And he have a Kirby. He always gets his supplies from here. He bought 3 of these. And then something happened. He did something to his hose. And he was like, hey, Wayne, I need a hose. I said, look, I can order one for myself. I'll just sell you this right here. And he bought the hose. So I'm just going to order a hose. This is for a central vacuum unit. This part plugs into the wall, okay? And this part plugs into the outlet or the inlet or whatever for the central vacuum, okay? And then you could power on your electric brush. Now this, believe it or not, is probably very close to this. This here can probably turn this on based on the fittings, okay? Based on this fitting right here. Okay, but let me let's see if I can do something with this. All right. So I got my overhead ready to go. Let me see if I can turn this camera a little bit this way. Yeah. Okay. So in a case like this, you don't want to spend the $800 or whatever. Let me show you what you can do if you're in this situation. Okay. Now these are temporary. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Look, it don't have to be a temporary fix. Think about this for a second. These are hidden only because of cosmetics. Okay, the screws. Okay, I gotta remember my positions. Where's my X? I gotta remember to put myself right where my X is. All right. I should get. Where's my marker, man? I need to mark an X. Put my X on the floor. Today I was aware enough, David, to bring my. I got my stuff. Oh, this one is dry, I think. I got my markers. Let me put a little dot to remind me this is where my X is. All right. Okay, so this is just cosmetics, right? I was telling you guys I rode in a Jeep, and what a lot of people like about the Jeep is that the design is the same. You know, they haven't changed the design. Some people just prefer that older design, and I get that totally. You know, but a lot of the designs, a lot of those cars, some of them you could see the bolts on the outside. You know, it's really just for the look if you really think about it. You know, so the bolts can be on the inside or the outside. In this case, I think we're gonna make the bolts show on the outside, but we're gonna do a good job with it. I did the same thing with another unit with the Shark, and I figured let me try it with this one, with this particular lady. I'm just trying to find my. Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to find the right length. See, this one is just a little bit short from what I need to get further down in here. But this is not the right size. I believe this is a, what is this? Where's my glasses, by the way? This is a T. Golly, do I have spares? I think I have a spare here. What is this? Oh, golly. Man, I got to the point where I need glasses like that. Holy cow, man. What? I need them like that? Wait a second. Where's my stuff at, man? The right size for this here. What am I looking for? Okay, I put them down somewhere. I didn't pick. What it is, I put them down, didn't pick them back up, didn't put them in the right spot or something. Here's another set. That's why I bought multiple sets. I know my my bad habits, so I have to kind of guard against myself. Okay. All right. These are Torx. Now the back, I don't think the back really needs the thing because I think that's where the problem lies, is in the back. Let me make sure there's nothing under here. Might be one under there. Let me see something. There might be one. There's always a hidden something. There's nothing here. Nothing there? All right. All right, let's do it. Is there one more? Oh, I forgot. And also, this thing is covering the opening. This padding here, which is furniture protection, I guess. But it's covering the opening. So I gotta move it out the way. I'm trying not to rip the whole thing off. Hey, what? That unit has some mileage. Yeah, it does. It has mileage. I mean, yeah, it's for a cleaning business. So if you really think about it, similar to what a direct salesperson goes through, they take more no's than the regular person, a telemarketer. I don't think they have many of those anymore. Or a direct salesperson knocking on doors or whatever, selling whatever, lawn care. They take a lot more no's than the regular person would take. A person who cleans carpets, their vacuum is seeing way more action than the regular vacuum cleaner. Way more. So these things take a beating. That's why when I see people use a lot of domestic cleaners for cleaning business, like the Walmart version Bissell, that kind. I'm like, man, I mean, I get you're doing it to save money right now, but it's just that thing is gonna cost you. It's gonna cost you more to keep it up. Now, some people will just throw them away. Wow, look at this. Some people would just throw them away and buy another one. But they're just putting themselves in another position. Look how brittle this is, man. Damn. Something broke. Something was already broken in here. Look. Something from here, I believe. Golly, I don't think there's no saving this thing. That's why the thing broke in the first place. Look. This is the stud that the nail will go in. This is cracked. I know it's been around the block. This thing has been around a couple of blocks. Oh my God. Hold on. It's been around a few blocks, man. But you know what? I can respect that. I respect anyone that can get the most out of their equipment. Milk it for what you can. You put, these things are not cheap. These machines and the parts, they're not cheap at all. So you buy a set like this for $800, man. You're gonna try to squeeze. You're gonna squeeze what you can out of it. Think about the idea of somebody thinking about spending that kind of money on a cleaner. Like a salesman going into a home where the average person spend what? $100, $200, $300, $400 for a cleaner. Then you're going to ask them to spend $2,000, $3,000 for a cleaner. That's a leap, okay? So if the average person is spending $200, $300 for a cleaner, they're asking them to spend $800 just for the attachments, just for the nozzle and the hose. So imagine this person starting a new business. I'm gonna get backpacks, because they're gonna, it's easier just to carry them. Okay, great, yeah. Let's get some backpacks. All right, how many we're gonna start with? Man, I'm gonna have a crew, maybe about 4 or 5 people. Let me get 5 backpacks. Oh, okay, all right, great. Well, hey, that's gonna be $4,000. Huh? It's like, okay, Well, how about something from Walmart? That's where I think some of the people end up going, go the total opposite way. Um, so these backpacks are a good investment, I think. It's just that you have to care for them, and there's some issues. Now, this one, I believe, has structural issue. I think it's brittle in general. The plastic, it's because this already broke, which is right here, Okay, so this part, all right, and that was enough for it to just get loose at the bottom. All right, now one option is I can look at eBay and see if somebody is selling this piece alone. But knowing that it's not available, it becomes a little pricey for some people. It's just what it is. I get why they do it. It's trying to make a profit on the fact that this part is not available often. So let me see something. I'm gonna check real quick. I'm still gonna do the hack for fun anyway, but I'm gonna check real quick to see if. Hey, Rudy, man, Rudy. If I call it Ruddy, my apologies, right? There was a friend of mine way back in the day that's how we call his name in the Caribbean. We call it Ruddy. And he spell it Rudy, but we call him Ruddy. So that's just, all right? So it's not, I'm not purposely trying to butcher your name. Okay, let me check and see if I can find this part on eBay real quick. All right, let me see what I got here. Oh my God, my thing shared. Huh. So what's the deal? Why can't I see this? Oh, I see why I can't see it now. I see why I can't see it now. No? No, I still don't see why I can't see it. Okay, I have one with you then. Yep, here we go. Maybe you can see it like this. All right, so this is what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the cover, nozzle cover for protein. Boom. Let's see if somebody sells it. Hold on. They're not showing me. They're not showing me everything. Let me move. Oh my God, this mouse is driving me nuts. Give me a second, guys. I'm gonna move this over so you can see it better. Let's see. Did that help? Yep, it helped a little. All right, that's not what I'm looking for right there. I'm not looking for that. It's giving me the upright. You know what? I may have to change the name to backpack. All right, let me do that. Backpack, protein backpack. Okay. Let's see. God, they're still giving me this. Okay. I mean, it has an idea what I'm trying to look for over here. This is $87 for the nozzle base for, I think it's the upright version. This one is $550 for this one here. Okay. All right, I won't spend the whole thing searching for this. I'm all the way at the bottom here. All right. Anyway, let's go do the hack. It's more fun anyway. Let's do the hack. Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Oh, ma'am, excellent. How are you doing?
Better if I had a new bathroom cleaner.
Oh, okay.
My
Get right to it, right?
Mama can't do nothing.
Which one is
This
this?
is for, it's an Oric canister valve.
Ah.
I tried to tape it. It didn't work
Oh
on
yeah,
that.
yeah, I can see that. I can see that. So you, well, I don't have one in shop right now.
Oh, no.
I could order something, but I can do this. Let me have you write your information here for me real quick, and I will try to do something for you real fast,
Okay.
and then do a search for you at the same time. So, because you need something for this weekend, right? You need
Yeah.
something to work? Okay, let me see what I can do.
You have the pen?
Yes. Let's see what we can do. We can work together, okay?
Thank you.
Yes.
Work
All right.
magic.
Work on that. Yeah, my magic works a couple days a week, and guess what? Today is one of those days.
Well, you know what? I didn't even know you were here. And my daughter-in-law said, there's a vacuum cleaner place down there below the license plate. I said, just kidding.
Really? Well, let me see if I can find one. Let me find a hose for you. But two, let me see if I can get you running temporarily. Okay?
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get you running temporarily. All right. So this is what we'll do. Let me just. This is what we'll do. You guys can kind of. All right. Let me see something here. Make sure we have it in stock. And then we'll go from there, okay?
Okay.
All right. The Buster, right? That's the Buster one, right? The portable. This. I guess everything was the same color. You had the cream version.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. If you have to do a black hose,
Yeah, most likely that's what
It
we'll
doesn't
have. Let me see. Here we go. Okay. Okay. Notch. Let's use the notch, right? Yep. Just make sure. Okay. This is what we'll do. We'll place an order for the hose.
okay.
All right, and okay, and then I'll do a quick little job here for you to make sure you can. It'll just be a little short,
Oh, that's fine.
but if you notice, the other end is also taped up, right?
It is.
So
Did that work?
you know what it is. They all eventually get there.
Uh-huh.
It's just what happens to plastic
Well,
material.
It's over 20 years old.
Yeah, it's over 20 years old, yeah. So at least for the weekend, you'll be able to do some cleaning. And you've noticed there's cracks all the way through, so you're probably losing
Yeah.
suction as you go. Yeah. Yeah, you're probably going to be losing some suction as you go, but
Okay.
it's temporary. Okay?
Sounds good.
All right, so let me do this on this side here. Okay. Glad you found me that
Thanks to my daughter-in-law.
number. Thanks to her, right?
And then I checked online and go, yes, he's open. I'm gonna run down there right
You're
now.
gonna run down there, yeah, and look at it, you still found some help. We still found a way to fix it, right, one way or the other. Now, would you prefer if it's just, I have them send it directly to you at the home, or come here?
Is this thing easy taken out? I mean,
Because this is what you'll be getting, the whole thing. Because, like I said, it's already happening, and
oh yeah.
every one of these little things you see here? It's just waiting to
Oh,
happen.
yeah. Oh,
One,
wow.
one little tug and that's it.
So
Okay?
you got that back in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
Well, I'm saying if it comes to my house, is this like, do I just pull this out?
Yeah. Yeah, this is turn.
Turn it, okay. Gotcha.
Okay?
I didn't know it did that.
Yeah. And then you see that little,
Uh-huh.
then you would just put the new one in there and then lock.
Got it. 'Cause I was like,
Is that
pull
cool?
it out.
That's it. All right, and you know what? I'll. I'll split this up. Unless you want it to come here.
You can come to my house.
Okay. Yeah. Look how that worked out. All right. So you could use a card, right? I don't care. And then just put this one on close, arc, paid, ship. Fantastic. All right, and I'll have them ship this right out to you, okay?
Yes.
And I'm gonna text you the receipt, all right?
Okay, that's fine.
You're all set.
Thank you, sir. You have a good day.
Yeah, you enjoy. Hope your
Thank you.
Thanksgiving was good. You had a good
Yes, sir,
Thanksgiving?
it was. Thank you.
Fantastic. You take care, right?
You too.
All right, folks, we're back. Thanks for hanging in there. Where you at, Dave? Where you at, buddy? I see you there. I see you there, man. What's up, guys? Thanks for hanging in there. All right. Busy, had no rush job. Thanksgiving Day, painted cars, top tree damage. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Look at this. Oh wow, this is even look, man, look. Yeah. There's no saving this. There's no saving this, guys. There's no saving this. I was all in. I was all in. I'll be honest with you. I was all in. Okay? The spring is rusted. I was all in until this just came right off. Let's see. Yeah, there's no. This one is this one. I think this is beyond saving. Yep. I think this is beyond saving. You know, like, don't you like, you know, I mean, you wish you could do something, but, I mean, theoretically, I probably can, but no, because it's like two-way out of hack, you know, it's like ridiculous hack to make it work, you know, because this would have to, you're still gonna need this will have to be there. Look at all this. The whole body is just fragile, and everything is breaking. Look at that. At first, I thought I was really gonna wing it with the one, right? When I saw it was just the one, I was like, all right, maybe I can, you know, maybe I can get away with the one. You know, I was like, maybe I can get away with this one here. But now that both sides are busted, yeah, both sides are busted. Because this is easy. This just slides in here and sits there, and then what you put over it, this covers it. That's it. So this is not a this thing is not a problem. This doesn't, which I could probably appreciate it about it. That it's really simple. It's a very, you just put the cover over it and it locks in and it stays in. But the rest of it, so that means the top and the bottom is brittle, because this was the original problem. This was broken. This is the original problem. But so what do you do, man? You just have to. I'm gonna have to make a phone call, and we're gonna have to make a decision to buy one of these. Man, look at all this stuff in here. Yeah. Let me go take a peek at this. Let me take a peek at this motor. That's if I can. What is this? What is this? Okay, let's just look at the top of something. Okay. Oh my gosh. Hold on, 1 second. Trying to come back down here, guys. Yeah. All right. So, if anybody have any questions about a cleaner and problems they're having with machines, because this is done. This is not going to go any further today. This is not going to go any further today. Now, what I would have done, honestly, what I would have done with this broke also. This may have come, where did this come from? On this side, it would have been on this side. One is here is broken. Is it this? Okay, we have one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. Ah, right here is broken. Right here. Oh, gosh. What is this? See, that doesn't help. That doesn't help, you know? That doesn't help. What is this guy? Okay. Give me a second. Oh, I see who that is. God, now look at this. This guy could be right here. Let me see something. If I lay this guy right here. Some of this stuff I discover as I'm going, guys. Especially if I don't work on these machines like every day. But this particular one, I've worked on this before. I've done a video on this before. Certain things you study and other things you don't. Let me see something. Okay, so this would sit here. Let me see where this would go. This will sit here, like this, right? And then this will cover this section right here. All right? And now, what is this? Shit. This is somewhere. This is somewhere. I'll figure it out, but I just want to. I'm still curious. I'm still curious as the possibility. It just seems far-fetched, but I'm still curious anyway, right? I can't help my curiosity. Like, how far could I have taken it, right? And I always hated when they have this stuff right here mixed in with the swivel of anything and any kind of moving parts, okay? Where? Right here. Any kind of moving parts, because it's easy to kind of cut away at the wire, you know, if it gets hooked in the wrong spot, or it gets moved a little bit, you know. That's one thing I could tell you about the designs of some of these machines I don't like, is the way the cord and the swivel, how they work how they do. I know they're doing it to try to make it sleek so you don't see the cord, but I've seen Kenmore that they have their cords on the outside, you know, and it's like, it's not a big deal. This to me creates another problem, having to go through the swivel. It creates a problem, which of course, you know, guys who are in the business to service is like, yeah, sure, you know, leave it like that. But, you know, so let me see, how would this sit? This would have sit right here. Is that right? No, that don't look right. That don't look right. This would sit right here. Okay, so this would have sit right here, right? This would have been right here. Hanging out, chilling, right? This, is it possible? Golly, where the hell was this? It was under here somewhere. It doesn't fit here. Doesn't fit there. Doesn't fit there. So this would sit right here, right? This would have been right here, sitting here, hanging out, not saying nothing, right? Just like that, real cool. This guy now would have been right here. Okay? Right? It would have been right here, snug, like this. Okay? That's how this would have been set up, just like that. All right? Hold on. Okay? Screw there, boom. That's how this. that's how this would have been set, right? Oh man. Now, so that's how this would have been set up, right? Okay. So what I was attempting to do was, before I was rudely interrupted by how brittle this machine is. For those who at least wanted to see, like, what would you have done, Wayne? This is what I was gonna do. Let me just put everything back. This kind of, you know, normal. Okay. What I would have done. Oh God, look at this. It's moving all over the place. What I would have done. And there's no glue, guys. There's no patching. This thing, once it's in those joint areas and it's always going to be moving, it's not gonna. The glue is not gonna do it. Now, you probably can temporarily hold it. Let's say you have to work for the weekend or something, and maybe you get something really good, really strong. You would, you know, anything is possible. But what I was attempting to do is this. I was going to put this on here. I was going to drill a hole through this. Let me show you. The areas that I'm having tough time with, right? I was going to just drill a hole right through the area. So that means there was going to be a hole going through here, right? And a hole going through here, for sure. Now, to make it equally effective, I probably would have just drilled a hole here and here. Okay? So, because it's already shot, and I was trying to, you know, show people what to do if you want to do this hack. Let me at least continue with the hack. Let me take this off, man. I don't want this. Let me continue with the hack, like it was normal, and then we'll go from there. Okay? How's that? All right. And I'm still trying to show I'm still trying to show it. Okay? So here we go. This is what I would do. So what I would do is this. Drill a hole. Okay? Drill a hole here. Hey, Sydney! Yo, dude! It's been like forever, man. Are you that busy? Are you that busy, Sydney? It's like that, man. Rudy, you know what? They're good. Normally, you know. Am I being gracious here with them? They're good normally. I mean, you know, they're good. They're built good. Let me get my toothbrush to kind of dust off this stuff here. This is my dusting brush. They're good normally, Rudy. They're good normally. It's just I hadn't seen them this brittle, so I don't know if they were storing this thing outside or what. But this thing is a little bit more brittle than I'm used to seeing on these kind of cleaners. Golly, this thing is too close to this thing. Like I said, I hate this setup here. I think the wiring is supposed to go underneath. You see this right here? And the more you do, it's gonna slice away at this right here. So maybe I'm seeing something wrong. Give me a second. There's not even a track that you would follow. There's not even a track that you follow, man. Golly, this is like, why would you do this? I mean, it's like the engineers whoever designed this thing got lazy at this point. It's like, what do you think we should do? I don't know, man. Just put something there. I can't think of anything. Don't worry about it. You see, every time you go up, it's rubbing up against this damn cord. It's ridiculous. All right, whatever. What do I know, right? What do I know? What do you know, Wayne? What do you know, man? You're not an engineer, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's attempt to do this again. At least you can see what I was attempting to do, and let's see if we can pull it off, okay? You can see what I was attempting to do. All right. Come on, sit comfortably. Come on, sit comfortably, like you know why you're here. Yeah, I can see that. Because I have some machines that's in the window, and I have to rotate them out, man, because they'll stay in that window if let's say it's in the window and the people buy and they take the one that's in the box, so the one stays in the window, right? I've already experienced that numerous times, and I see how the sun just changes the color of the stuff in just that short period of time. You know, all of a sudden it has a yellow tint to it. In that short period of time, just imagine something that's stuck, you know, all day baking. It can, yeah, I can see that. All right, so here it is. All right, I hate this part too. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna tape this down. You see how it just keeps falling out because it doesn't have a permanent hold. All of them are made like this. So what I'll do is I'm gonna tape them on the outside, to kind of keep them locked in. From the outside. Ay, 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 carajo. Okay, I think the tape is on now. I think the tape is nice and nice and snug. All right, let me get tape on the other side. So I'm just gonna tape these on. So at least when I'm getting ready to put them on the thing, they don't fall out. Okay. Look what I did. All of that tape. And only a little piece got on the thing. I was trying to do it to kind of give it more room to hold, because this kind of tape here don't really have a lot of strength. But I like it because it's easier to peel off, and I'm not gonna get stuff stuck. So that's the trade-off, you know. That's the trade-off. Gosh, man, damn. I can't. So clumsy today. Okay, so now, so what I was gonna do is this. So you put this here. Put everything back nice and neat. Oh, I still didn't figure out that I still didn't figure out this damn thing here. I still didn't figure this out, man. Does anyone know? It's like, wait, you're supposed to know. Oh my gosh, there was this guy. This thing was so funny. I'm gonna let you hear it. It's funny. It's funny as hell. To me, it is anyway. Hold on. It comes on Facebook, right? It's this little character, and hold on, let me not play it yet. Hold on. You gotta see this because it had me cracking up. So it had me cracking up.
Stronger in a relationship, a man or a woman?
Hold on, damn it! Come on, here, hold on. Okay, these guys are hilarious. I see a couple of these a few times. Here we go. There's a couple of them a few times. See my this thing doesn't cover. I need to push it back further, the camera. All right, let me transition this one over. Tell me if you heard this one already. You see why it doesn't do with me? All right, that's fine. Play. Tell me if you like this one.
A woman.
Wait. I gotta
Okay.
stop from the beginning. Go for it.
Michael, who do you think is stronger in a relationship, a man or a woman?
A woman.
Okay, tell me why.
Well, it takes 6 men to carry a man to his grave, and only 1 woman to put him there.
Some ladies are like, I don't find that funny, Wayne. I've seen a couple of these guys, man, and they're just hilarious. I think they're funny. But it's not always about women, though. Sometimes it's about something else. Guys, we gotta be able to make jokes at each other, right? The women can't be too uptight. If you're part of the clique, we make jokes. All right. Forget that. I regularly use painter's tape on my putty tool, spread tool. All right, to keep it clean. Okay, 3M tape for paint. Okay. So you recommend 3M? What is this? This is Scotch. This is Scotch Blue. Yeah, that's what I'm using. So 3M. Oh man, hey, listen, they do it so dry. You know that dry humor. You know, it's just it works for me, man. It works for me, and
In order to
so
Why are you always gaming?
this guy. All right, I got one more. I got one more, man. I got one more before I go. I'll wait. I'll wait till later. I'll play it later. Oh man, I got one more. Oh my gosh, the whole thing fell apart. You see what happened? I'm still committed to showing you my my hack, guys. I'm still committed. This is not. This is not the way. This is not the way. Oh my God. All right. So I put the cord on top. That's what I did, because I didn't want it right there, the little yellow cord. I didn't want it to be underneath, because I think the underneath was just gonna kill it. All right. And then I put this right here. Okay. So this is still broken, but all right. And it's a shame though, man, because the motor is fine, right? The LED lights are fine, but, well, we'll double check the motor again. But because of this little body thing here, you gotta go and spend that money, man. Is that something? Oh my gosh. Not fun, you know? All right. Okay. All right, let's see if we can do this hack. All right? Oh my God, come on, just hold. Just wait here for me for a second. That's all. I'm not asking you to do much. I'm just asking you to hold for a second. Damn. What can I put on here just to hold this right here? What can I put? Can I put... This tape is not strong either, but... This is not strong tape. I just need it to not move right now. I'm not looking for it to be, you know, I'm not looking for bonding power. I'm just looking for a temporary hold. Okay? Try to clean this off, because once you get dirt on that, then it's no good. Actually, I might even use it to take the dirt off and then use another thing. What can I use? I need something real quick to. No, this is too big. Where's that toothbrush? Just want to get some of this dirt away from here, so I can put this tape and it can feel like it's holding. Okay. Here we go. Okay. It's fine. What do you think? Right? Okay. Shit. What the hell? Give me a second. Give me a second, guys. This is somewhere. This is somewhere. This is somewhere important. This... Shite. Coño. This is where it belongs. This is, oh, look at it. The whole thing is shot. So this is your step deal. Well, this allows you to go up and down, all right, to all the different on this side. This is to release it so you can recline it back, but that's not going to happen. So we're going to leave this out, okay, for what we're talking about here, because we don't need this for what we're showing. All right, so here we go. It's still dirty, but it's not. It's going to serve this purpose today. This purpose is to show you the hack. Damn it. Ah, yes. Okay. Come on, baby. Just get settled. Get settled. Yes. Sweet. Okay. Okay. Now that we did that, okay? Now that we did that, okay? Let's see if I got the right length, because if I didn't, everything is shot. Okay? I got the right length. It's probably longer than it needs to be. So I'm going to go from underneath. Ay, carajo. This thing is This is a little bit too wide. I'm gonna open it up because guess what? The thing is shot anyway. So I'm gonna open it up. And I'm gonna show you the hack, okay? If I have a slimmer one of these, I'll use it. But it looked like you may need a slimmer version, okay? Of this. That's all I'm doing. I'm just putting these on. But this is too long. A smaller one would be better. That's fine. Let me open it up. I'm just going to open it up a little bit wider. Just a little wider, folks. A little wider, folks. Here we go. This is the side, yeah. This is the side. Okay, let's see if it's wide enough. Ah, not quite. Just a little bit more. Perfect. All the way through, baby. All the way through. Come on, let's get this. This got to be wider too. All the way through, baby. All the way through. All right, you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to screw it in. I'm going to try to screw it in. If I can avoid punching another hole in this thing, I'm going to do that. Hold on. Excellent. It is way too long, but it's fine. That's what I got a Dremel for. All right, that's part one. Part two is over here. So that's why I got a Dremel for it. Let me see where you're at, Dave. I haven't looked at my screen in a minute. Hold on. Might be time for upsell customer. Yeah. Oh no, definitely. I still. I just figured that I started the show to show people how to do this hack. If you're in a situation like this and you're just holding your stuff together, you're in some part of the world that don't have a whole lot of repair centers and you're just trying to hold on to that $800 for a few more. I would say try something like this for just, you know, a little hack. But definitely, it seemed like you have to get the 1 inch or the 2 inch. This 3 inch is too much. Okay? The 3 inch is too much for that. Yeah, 3 inches is too much. Come on, buddy. That's what I didn't do. I didn't do one for this side. Damn it. I didn't do one for this side. And I said I was going to do one for this side. And I didn't do it for this side. Golly. Fine. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to do here. You know what I'm trying to do here, right? Okay. Okay. So now you got this like this, right? So I would use this washer here. I would use this rubber washer, right? I would use this washer. Where's it at? Thank you. I will use this washer here with the rubber on the other side. And this better fit on this one because the other one was the skinny version. And this is not the skinny version. This is a fatter version. down. All right. Down. And then you put this on, and then we're gonna cut the end off with my little Dremel, and you got yourself a patch up for something that is mostly cosmetic. All right, mostly cosmetic. I mean, you have some utilities that's important here, but I'll be perfectly honest with you. If you're just looking to just keep your guy rolling for a couple more jobs, this is what I would recommend if you want to try it, and you keep it together. All right, so now you're gonna have to do a little magic with your vice grip or your socket wrench or whatever. All right, I'm just using this for now. Okay, and then okay. And I told her, I said, look, it's gonna look like Frankenstein monster. And you would have to be okay with that because all it is, and you can go from the other way too, to make it look neater. You can kind of put the screw in from the other side, but then you would have to get a small enough thing to fit inside this hole here. And you don't want it dragging on the carpet because, this is still gonna, well, this may still protect it, because you have this is sticking up and you have this wheel sticking up off the surface, but I don't trust it the other way, okay? So I prefer to do it this way, all right? And then I can always paint that, black. You know what I'm saying? If you're concerned about looks. But understand what the screws were for. The screws were to hold it in. That's what the screw was for, to hold this in, to keep this sharp, to keep this here, these two together. That's what the screws are for. Now, the screws at the bottom is so it could look seamless. You don't see the screws on top, so they hide the screw to make it, look nicer, right? That's really what it's for. It's for that purpose. So whether you put the screws on top or the bottom, the screws are in it. See what I'm saying? The difference with this now is that you can see the screw and it looks like, Frankenstein, right? But it's actually structurally stronger than before. How's that? All right, so let me get my little cutting tool, right? Let me get my little cutting tool. I got my glasses on. Get my goggles. Right? And I'm gonna cut this thing off. Oh, hey, I'm dropping things. I'm gonna cut this thing off. My little cutter. Okay? All right. Where my goggles at? Where my goggles at? Come on. Where my goggles? Where my goggles at? Wait, time out. I may have something. Hold on. Are these, what are these? No, this is too fat. I had some small ones. Oh, I had ones that were a little bit shorter. Let me see. No, these are too fat. See these? No, these are not shorter. These are too fat. No, they are shorter. They were half an inch shorter, but still. This is 3 inches, and this is 2.5. But it's too thick. See that? Anyway. All right, so now, let me get my cutter. Let's do some cutting. All right, can't find my goggles right now. Let me go double check. I got my glasses on though, but still. Let me see if I can find my goggles. Come on, show up. Show up. Show up. Show up like you know how to show up. Nope, they don't know how to show up. All right, let me aim this away. Make sure you always wear eye protective gear if you're gonna do any kind of cutting stuff. All right, with Dremel, and then but then also if you're gonna do this, then you want to make sure that the stuff is aiming away from you. I'm still looking for my goggles, guys. I'm sorry. Just give me one more second. I'm gonna see if I can find it. Normally put my stuff a little bit. I saw that my goggle was actually in my bag, in my work bag that I take back and forth to work. But I didn't see it there just now. So, all right, fine. Here we go. David and Sydney's like, Wayne, be careful. All right, I'm gonna try to spin it that way. Actually, it's going down to the ground. All right. Look at that. So now that it's cut, it has like jagged edges. So I'm just gonna kind of, give it a softer feel to it, so it's not cutty. Okay. So, if all I wanted to do was just secure this bad boy. Look at it. Look at my Frankenstein. Now here's a funny thing about it. If when they bought this, right, if it was made like this, David, oh, wow. Really? You know what? Dave, I'm going to do that. Okay? I'm going to do that. I'm going to get a full face shield. Oh, hell yeah, man. I saw the welders use the full face shield. I don't do cutting enough that my brain was even going there, man. But I'm glad you brought it up. Thank you. I will definitely do that. I'm gonna set a reminder for myself. So the next time you see me cutting here, I'm gonna have a face shield on. Thank you for that, man. Sweet. Oh, that's nice, man. They're not even, it's a face shield. Okay. Heavy duty. All right. Sweet. That's on the list. Thank you. Thank you. See that people who come here, they get some help. So I hope that helped. All right, let me see. Let me get the last. I don't know why this thing is not allowing me to do this. What's going on? Let me see something. What do I have to do? Activate, deactivate, what? Let me think. I don't know what it's asking me to do here. Give me a second. Let me delete this. Let me delete this. Hold on. If any one of you guys ever mess with OBS Studios, right? It's sometimes it could just not be fun to mess with this damn thing. It has a learning curve on it, and you just have to take your time and figure it out. So, but it's not fun. It's not fun to go through the learning. All right, let me see. Married life be like. Okay, let's see what this one like. All right, Dave, I got another one for you. I hope this is funny. I hope they don't. Because sometimes there's stuff, if you don't catch it on time, they start cussing and stuff like that in your show, and you're like, oh man, damn, sorry man, got that one. Okay. So this guy is called Untamed Animation, I think is the name of this channel, or whoever that does these things. At least one of them is Untamed Animation. What's the other one?
How did I schedule 4?
Okay, I don't know. Anyway, here we go. Let's try this one. Go.
Why is it that wives are always expected to cook for their husbands? Like, why wouldn't it be the other way around?
It's the law, babe.
What do you mean the law?
According to the law, all prisoners must be fed 3 meals a day.
Oh, Michael! You are...
I think I saw this one already. I think I saw that one already. Oh, you didn't see it. Oh my God, I didn't transfer the damn thing. Let me transfer it over. Okay, damn it. Let's do it again. You gotta see it. And my timing is let's start from the beginning. Let me see. Where's the volume on this thing? Let me see it. Hold on. One more time. I'm gonna turn up the volume. Desktop audio. That's what it is. All right. Play.
Why is it that wives are always expected to cook for their husbands? Like, why wouldn't it be the other way around?
It's the law, babe.
What do you mean the law?
According to the law, all prisoners must be fed 3 meals a day.
Oh, Michael! You are not a prisoner! What?
Oh, I'll find other ones poking at the guys. All right, for the ladies that's passing through. I'll find ones poking at the guys. This has happened to be this guy is had me cracking up all the time. So I see it. I have fun with it. Oh my gosh. What do? You gotta laugh, man. Once in a while. Get a good belly laugh in there. Especially if you can make your own stuff. This guy had he came on the channel one time, Dave. And then he was like, he hated when MF'er he said when they laugh at their own jokes or whatever, laugh at themselves. I'm like, I get it. If a comedian is not funny on stage or something and he's laughing at his own jokes, you're laughing at your own, no one else is laughing. But when it's you, man, honestly, you got to be able to make yourself laugh, man. Because if you are going to rely on other people all the time to put you in a good mood, you're going to be in trouble. Because what you're really doing is you are walking around, right, with the key to like your happiness, your good day, right, whatever it is. And you're saying to another person, here you go, here's the key to this. When you decide you want to use it, use it. You see what I'm saying? So that person always, or people in general, are always the ones that's going to put you in a good mood or not. I don't know. I'll take your joke. If you got a joke for me, I'll listen to it, I'll laugh. But if I can't laugh at myself, if I can't be by myself most of the time, I'm driving in the car by myself, I'm working in the yard by myself. I'm drawing by myself. You're showering by yourself. You're in the well, sometimes, sometimes I guess you shower with people sometime and you brush your teeth and your wife is right there maybe. Who knows, right? And obviously there's always going to be people around, but you're with yourself for the most of your life, okay? You can't make yourself laugh, bro. You got problems, and you're going to have to figure that out, okay? So I appreciate the gentleman's comment. Okay, I don't think he meant it to try to give me constructive criticism. I think he was trying to, that's fine. It's internet, right? But I took it. I took it like, that's like they say the ducks. Let it roll off your back. And so if you see me here laughing at myself sometimes, it's because I entertain myself. Well, you know what I mean. So face shields and welding gloves, elbow length. Yeah. No, you know what? You're right. You're right. You're absolutely right with that stuff, guys. You're absolutely right. Because, if it slips, this little glove is not going to protect me if that thing slipped. And it's always the time when you just felt like you were the most experienced and you know what you're doing when you slip up. And I've had drills. I've had drills and I'm drilling something, and the damn thing just, I've hit my finger with a drill that was drilling this way, and it just, But so yeah, I have thicker gloves, and I appreciate that. I think I have those thicker gloves here, and I think I would use those in my cutting rather than these. This is more for dirt, and then I have my face shield in my cart, so I'll be ordering that. You guys are awesome today. But yeah, this will definitely hold this damn thing together. That's for sure. This will definitely hold it together. And then, like I said, if somebody was really funny about it, they can just paint this they could paint this, if they're really kind of, feeling a little weird about it. Don't I have some paint? Let me see something. Let me see what it would look like. I think this is primer. This is not paint. Well, we're not really ranking this thing anyway. This is no big deal. But let me show you just get some paint. And when you paint, you should have your mask on when you paint, especially locked in a damn building like this. Let me take this out. Let me go to my door outside. I'm gonna spray this real quick. I'm gonna come right back in. I'm just gonna put a little paint on here. I just want to see what it looks like. If it can actually be hidden a little bit proper. Give me a second. I probably put too much paint. I put too much paint on it. I put too much paint on it, guys. I put too much paint on it, but it's fine. Let me just get all this crap out the way here for a second. Where's my vacuum? Hold on. I put too much paint, but I'm trying to prove a point. That's all. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could kinda. Hold on. You can kinda hide it. Kinda. Not really though, but kinda. But it'll still do the job. It's functional. All right, so that's the hack. If somebody want to use it to patch up their busted nozzle or vacuum, a lot of times if it wasn't for the look, a lot of things we'll just put two nuts and bolts on it and clam it together. But because we're sold on it, I was remembering a guy they were talking about that changed advertising. Forgot his name, but I think he was doing more like he was doing like propaganda stuff, you know. And before they were advertising like, you know, if you were thirsty, they would just go straight to the point and say, you know, drink this drink, it'll quench your thirst, right? Basic advertising. Then they figured out how to get to people's subconscious, the way they perceive things, and to figure out that perception, they can do a lot more with perception. Okay, so they'll now the commercial would show people having fun, and they're at a party, and a girl is looking over at a guy or something, and he brings her the drink, right? So now the drink is not to quench your thirst. The drink is to make you cooler, or to make you pick up the ladies, or to make you get what I'm saying? Now the drink is not drink this, man. This is good for your body. It's, you know, quench your thirst. Now is if you want to be cool at the party, this is the drink that you're gonna give the person. Give them, you know, Coca-Cola, whatever the soda is, or whatever it is, you know. So they shifted. And I forgot the guy's name, but perception. But the idea, the only reason I brought that up is that the way we're sold on a lot of designs, the sleekness of things. Sometimes the sleekness of things doesn't mean it's strong. It just looks nicer, right, to our eyes, because we were trained that you know, having things without any visible sign of any seams. Wasn't it a thing about Jesus? It said he had a robe, a seamless robe or something. I mean, that kind of idea of no seam, no screws, you can't see nothing, we're sold on it. And but structurally, something that has the nuts and bolts would be stronger. You know, so now the guy have to figure out, how do I make this look good? How do I make it strong? And how do we hide the screws in the right places? And all that stuff now is put into the design of things, you know. All right, guys. Glad we had fun with that today. Dave, I hope I'm going to get, like I said, I'm going to get better interacting. He said, keeping a cutoff wheel. Okay, shelf life. All right. Yeah, I'm watching. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you guys. I'm watching you guys here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm watching you guys here. All right, let me see if I have one last one in my belt. Do I have one last one in my belt that I can do before I go? What do I have for you here today? Before I go, what would I like to do? You know what? Not too many people have these machines here. I don't think too many people have this, what I'm about to show you. This is a Hoover, a cordless Hoover, right? Now I've had a time with this machine. This machine has given me a run for my money. I'm gonna show you what I mean by that. This machine has given me a run for my money, guys. When they were first selling them. When they were first selling these, this machine kicked my butt, okay? Because the motor is up here. You would think it's down here, but the motor is actually up top. Let me see if I can How's that? The motor is here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Down here, where we normally are used to vacuum motors being, this is mostly like, I believe there's a circuit board in here for the charging to convert this battery, that's the power that's going in. And what happened with this is that they weren't compatible. They weren't too compatible. So the beginning of this, when they launched this, we had to do a lot of replacements, man. We had to return a lot of machines at the time with these things. Okay, you know, they're like everything else. You have to keep them clean. You're gonna have to make sure that, you know, keep the brushes clean and all that stuff. They tend to get clogged down here in this little section right here. Okay, so you would want to make sure that you kind of keep this. If there are people with these out there, most likely, I'll say a ton of them had replacements already before the warranty was up. I think it came with a 5-year warranty when they first came out. That's what I believe. But if you turn it this way, take this off, and up top here, that's where the motor, that's where the fan would be, that's where the motor is. Okay, and so the power will come from the bottom, send it up top to power the motor. That's how this thing worked. Okay, and it won't turn on unless you have it hooked up. All right, so this is where it's going to be receiving the power. This little connector right here, 1, 2, 3. And then this is what's giving the power, this connector here, okay? Put it together, recline it, turn it on. Look at that. Okay. Now, if you notice, the brushes will shut off automatically the moment it's in upright position. And then the moment I recline, all right, and what causes that is there's a micro switch sitting right here. So when you do the recline, it triggers the switch to turn it off. So all it's doing is cutting the power to the motor. There's a mini motor in this thing. And that's really it. This is a real simple setup, really. But what was happening inside of here and here were not syncing up right. So, like I said, we went through a lot of replacements on these just to kind of get this thing, get it to where I don't think they don't think they sell this. I think this version of Hoover got transferred over to something like Hoover Power 1 or something like that, 1 Power. And so even the guys that I was dealing with, they weren't, it seemed like it was a separate entity the way they communicated with me. It seemed weird because they didn't provide any kind of service for these. So I couldn't even service them. Under the warranty. So the 1 Power Hoover. I don't know if there was another company that bought that section or the name or whatever, but it wasn't. It was set up different. But yeah, this is a little cordless, and these are convenient, man. I would use something like this if it was more powerful. But for the regular pickup and hard floors and stuff like that, this is fantastic. It does the job, you know. The posts where the screws install, I would probably call those a standoff. Okay. And I always tell her, I had a tough day and she found out I enjoy my work. She made me quit. Hey, Dave. Oh, man, I That's a funny one, bro. That's that's one for stand up. Oh man. Ah, that's funny. Oh my gosh. So you keep the Bondo hardener in the fridge? Really? Ah, dude, I never thought about that. Okay, we'll learn a lot here today. So you keep the fiberglass and Bondo hardener in the fridge. Honestly, I would have thought that would have. I guess air is what dries out the fiberglass, right? Air, right? Like, not cold. Oh no, that's fine. No. So post. So this thing. Hold on. The thing you were talking about. That black piece that I had there. Is that what you mean? You talking about this? Or am I reading? Or you talking about posts online? Yeah, mom's a top, no, right? I'm actually going to be going to New York again before the year is up. Oh man, yeah. I gotta go to New York again. All right, so guys, I think I'm gonna call it right now, and I'm gonna kind of get nose deep into some stuff and get myself busy. But I had a cool morning with you guys hanging with the show, and we'll bring in some more. Hey, Dave, I will be sending you the tracking later on today for that package. It's gonna be at the UPS store, roughly about 3 o'clock. So man, you should be getting this thing by Monday, Tuesday, something like that. Wednesday, the latest, if there's no no traffic delivery hang-ups or anything like that. Floor, what's going on? What's going on? Why is it that the guys seem to pop in when I'm leaving? Floor, I'm going to find one more thing to do. I'm going to find some more work to do real quick, being that you're here, okay? Find something I can do on the show. Actually, you know what? You know what, guys? How much time do I have? I have about 10 minutes. I might do something for you guys that you did not expect. This one is small. I'm gonna do something for you guys. It's not work. It's not actual work. But whoever comes in for this, call it a treat, okay? If you like. You just woke up. You're late. How you doing? So I got a little treat for you guys today. Let's see. Let me clean all this up. All right. Let me clean all this up. Okay. Hold on. Let me do something for you guys here real quick. Call this a treat for the hangout. While you guys do your thing, I will. Let me find my stuff, and I'm gonna get started, and then you'll see what I'm talking about in a second. Hold on. All right, you're gonna see what I'm talking about in a second. All right, I'm gonna get. What do I got? I got. Hold on, I got some stuff I'm gonna pull up here. Ambient. Yeah, let's turn on some ambient. And I could probably work. That's gonna work in the background while I'm doing what I'm doing. All right, next up. I'm gonna try to get a simple one. You know what? You guys are gonna guide me on this one. All right, are you ready? All right. This is the other side of me, guys. Only a few get to see. All right. Let me clear this up, guys. Hold on. I got a little art project. So being that I'm here and you're here, let's do it. All right? Hold on. Okay. Get my hammers, my tools, all my stuff out the way. And let me get this trash out the way. God, where's my... I really didn't want to use this shop back here. Where's my other back here? I don't know. It started out okay. Okay. Let's see what I can do in a few minutes. One, I'm gonna have to use some heavy-duty stuff because this is more for drawing, but I have a few color things in here. So I'm gonna try to make it work with what I have here. This is my drawing bag. Let me see. I have a couple of things here. All right, that's good. That's good. That'll work. That'll work. All right. I have a little pencil if I need to try something out. All right, Floor. You know what? Floor. This might just be yours. Let's see. How's that? Hope you're in the U.S. Oh, you said North Carolina, didn't you? All right. Let's see what I can pull together here. Car saying anti-application. Okay. Car guide, numero, cage, and cars. All right. So you guys are doing your thing. Okay, great. All right, basically. All right, you guys are doing your thing. Let's see what I can pull together. Let's see what I can pull together, folks. Do a butterfly, man. How often do we get a butterfly done? Okay. See, now this would be better, but then I would have to do it upside down. I probably can. All right. So, what color should this section be here? Well, actually, let's do the background first. What are we working with back here? Who can help me with the? Now, these are all the colors I have. I don't have a lot of colors to work with. Okay. This is what I'm working with today. And I think one of the whites are not doing the job. Okay. Look up a supplier, RC race car, all right. Butterfly in the sky, right. So what color are we talking about? Golly, is this the right, am I the right? Let's get another song. Let's get something happy. Something happy. Do I have any happy? Have something happy, man? Discover. I'm using Epidemic Sound. There's a link in my description all the way at the bottom. Anyone that wants to use Epidemic Sound, you can use my link for that. But it allows me to play music without getting the whole copyright stuff. Done. And yeah, this is okay. All right. Let me go back to you guys. What color are we starting with? Use pink. Okay. All right. Pink. She says pink. All right. This hot pink here, right? Ooh, this one don't have a whole lot of coverage. Hold on. This one I might be able to use more. Hold on. Let me before I put it on there. Let me use a sample. Let me pour. I just want to test the color on something else first. See what it looks like. Yeah, this pink will work. Let's see if it stretches. All right. Okay, so we're just gonna fill this in. All right. So now, is it gonna be just pink, or? Hard to see the color. I need to adjust this color for my let me adjust the color. It's too bright. Give me a second. Let me adjust the color, guys. Let me see if I can do that. Let's see if we can adjust the color. You know what? It's not allowing me to. It's not allowing me to change. It's not allowing me to do any changes. Sorry about it, guys. It's not allowing me to change anything while I'm filming. Okay. I'll keep going. But I changed it before. Hard to see. Oh my God. All right, there he goes. We're getting somewhere. You're starting to see the color. It's coming in. It's coming in. Okay. I'm instinctively bringing stuff closer to me, and that's away from the camera. So sorry about that. Okay. So we got pink. You're gonna get a pooper scooper try. Wait, everybody, got a rent call. Oh, all right, man. I'll catch you later, buddy. Catch you later. All right, guys. Yeah, so the camera's not picking up the colors on the screen the same way, but let me try to make this adjustment one more time. Okay, so I got the pink out the way, almost. I got the pink out the way, Fleur. Okay. All right. So now, here we go. So we got the pink on the outside. See, I'm kind of hiding the light. Okay. So now, what other color we're talking about here? I think you said purple, right? Stay with the pink. Stay with the pink. You didn't want the purple also? You don't want the purple for the dark? The highlighted areas? You want the purple for the highlighted areas, or you want to just leave it like that? You want to just leave it like that? I mean, we still got a body, and we got this little design here. We want to at least use it right, or what? No, wait. Okay. Let me adjust this light while I'm at it. Okay. Let me see if I can do something while you think about this. Okay. See if that fixes anything. Kinda. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Okay, so what we got? Blue. I don't have that. I told you what colors I got. This is only this is only color. This is only blue I have. This is only blue I have. This is okay? Oh, there it is. It showed up in another spot. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try to fix my camera. Hold on. It showed up on another scene. Give me a second here. Let's see if I can make this happen. Okay. Look at fixing my camera. You see me? Look there. I don't want you to think I just left the room. Hold on. Let me see if I can reduce this contrast. Increase the contrast a little bit. Use the brightness. Let's see. Nah, still kind of like that. You still need it like that. I guess that's it then. I can't do nothing else. Because the brightness is really down. I turned it down. Okay, that's about as much as I can do with it. Oh wow, it's not going away. Okay, all right. So blue, you said, right? Lilac, then lilac. Holy cow! Wait, time out. Not just any blue. I don't. That's the thing. These are the only colors I have right now to work with. So I gotta use what I got. This is a spirit of moment thing. So I gotta use what I have here. You see what I'm saying? How about this? Alright, well, let's go for it. Yeah. Would this work? This is what we're looking at for this color. You can't. No, you can't see that. No, you can't see that. But it's purple. Purple, okay? Go with okay. All right, great. I'm gonna do that. Purple right here. Oh man, this is a very thin. I don't know why. You know what? I should have. Let me do this. Because this guy here don't have a whole lot of bandwidth, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna do the tip of this thing like this. Okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna do the tip. The ends. So maybe I could do the top and the bottom. Because it's a very thin, it's not gonna go far, okay? So I'll get the very tip. I get the very tip at the top. And that yellow actually can go a lot further than anything else here. So the yellow can go further. If I'm only using what I have, because I'm only using what I have here. I'm trying to draw upside down, it's not the... Some people can do it real good. I do it when I'm doing portraits, but not not upside down and the opposite direction. All right, I think I'm gonna go over it with the pink. I think I'm gonna try to see if I can go over with this. If this darkens it some for me. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay. All right. This is kind of what I got, what I'm working with because, oh gosh. This is what I'm working with. So I'm gonna do the same to the top. I'm gonna add a little bit of that thicker pink to kind of give it a little bit of body. Okay. All right. We'll do the same over here. All right. More pink? Okay. All right. All right. All right. So you know what I'm gonna do then? Being that you said that, let me see if this pink is different from the other pink. Let's see if this is darker. If this pink is darker, then I'm gonna go on the inside of this. And I'm gonna color the inside of this a little darker pink. So it's gonna look like, yeah. Where is it at? Come on, buddy. Show yourself. I don't know why it's not picking up on camera. There it is. All right, so I'm gonna do the inside of this thing here. And this will be my last act of the show, guys. Whoever passes through, thanks for hanging out. And Floor, after I'm done with this, I am gonna send this off to you. You can contact me, find Monroe Vacuums on Facebook, actually. Or you can go to my page and send me an email. Let me know where I can ship this off to, if you like. I'm actually shipping something out today. Dave won a little green machine, steamer. He won one of those. And this is my actual artwork with my hands that I am going to be sending off. Okay, well, it's coloring. I didn't build a... I didn't build it, and it's not like I drew it on paper, but still, I'm gonna sign it, and it's my work. So if I ever get famous, you got a signed signature piece. How's that? Okay, I finished filling in all the, okay, so I finished filling in all the pink, the darker pink now. Okay. All right, so now what you're saying is do the rest of this outline pink also, you're saying. I mean, I could just paint the whole thing pink. But maybe we should have a little bit of purple, polka dotty kind of butterfly-y lines on this thing here. How's that? Instead of just pink. Right? Do you think you would like that? I just don't want to give you a plain Jane picture, you know? Well, plain Jane is fine. You shouldn't give plain Jane a bad rap. Plain Janes are fine. So let me not even say that. Plain Janes. A lot of plain Janes became really good parents. You know? People in school that wasn't the coolest turned out to be the most stable. All right. Okay. All right. This is what we got so far. Here we go. Now you can probably see it. Oh, you can see it like that. How's that? Okay. Now, how about the body? How about this middle section right here? What are we doing with the middle section? Yeah, the colors are limited. So what are we gonna do with this middle section here? Where the body is. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Well, it's gonna be yours. You're gonna put it up in the fridge or something. Okay? So what do you want with the middle section? Leave it like that? Really? Oh my God. Okay, look. All right, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. All right. I'm not trying to twist your arm on this one, but I'm gonna show you some. Let me see. Let me find some butterflies. I'm gonna find a page with some butterflies, and if there's one thing you see that, based on the colors that I have, that we could try to incorporate, let me know. Okay? Let me know, and then I'll do my best. Okay, here we go. All right. So now this goes on top of this. Nope. Yep. No, this goes on top of this. I'm trying to get it where I can show you the scene. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm gonna do it over. Okay. So here's some butterflies. Get it, like, concept of butterflies, right? You see like this one up here, which is good because you have white, you have that plain thing, you can leave it like that. What else? We have this guy right here in the middle, this orangey guy. Do we have any pink ones? We got this person over here in the middle. Ooh, look at the pinky purple one. Oh, they got a little black. Now look at the highlights on this. Right? I'm gonna leave this one right there. Now you tell me what you think. Let me go back over. Let me go over. What do you think about that one? No more colors. Okay. All right. So no black to highlight. No black to highlight, nothing. Just leave this blank. Leave this blank. Right? No highlight. I'm crying. Okay. All right, this is my finished work then. This is my finished work. You see it? All right. Don't forget to contact and let me know. And then I'll do it. Black. Black where? Because I know. I was saying it to myself. Okay, you want the body black, or you just want it outlined like that picture? Where's that picture at? That was a good one, though. I really liked it. Hold on. Let me pull that picture up again. Because I actually like that that butterfly. This one here. See that? I actually like this one. But you see how it's just like around the edges, and around the edges a little black there, and then the body is black. I wonder if I could open this image in another thing. There it is. Can I make it any bigger? Can I make it any bigger? What do you think about that, huh? I was just thinking about the highlights. That's all. I don't know. It just seemed plain. But if you want it that way, I'll leave it plain. But I'm just telling you what I was going through just now. Outline? Lightly. Okay. All right, bet. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, hold on. Let me change over. What's all this? I don't know what's happening. Hold on. Let me change my overhead. My overhead. Okay. Lightly. Now I'm gonna go up just a little bit. You know, I'm gonna just do a little. I'm gonna do a little bit like that because I'm gonna give it like a little body up top here. And we're gonna have some pink circles and stuff. Some pink circles. Nice. Wait. Look at that. Look at that. All right. Go around. Ooh. I think you're gonna like your decision to okay, almost there. All right, so this is what the first this is what the first side looks like. What do you think? Huh? Butterfly-y? Okay. Okay, I'm almost done, guys. I'll do a few shows like these where I'm doing a little bit, some of my artwork. I did one a couple of months, a month or two ago, and someone asked me about it. But it would have to be like, the camera would have to be like totally overhead, I guess. Because it's really hard to pick it up like this. Let me see something here. Oh shoot, you can't even see what I'm doing. So when you're drawing, your eyes are just focused on your artwork, so you're not really looking at the camera. So that's why I got lost. Okay, I think that's it. I think I'm just gonna outline this body, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna outline the body at least. The body is normally black, but that's fine. See that? Okay. That's it. You don't want nothing else, you said. That's it. That's probably the best right there. That's the butterfly right there. That's so you can see all the colors properly. That's the butterfly right there. Okay? So I'm going to sign my name to the back of this. All right, and I'll send this off. Nothing else. Yep, that's it. Nothing else. No problem. No problem. I don't have the blue. I don't have that Carolina blue that you spoke about. Let me just make sure I finish off my little, I have some little touches here. I'm just little touches here so it looked like I was actually trying. Okay. bit of dots near the frame. So let's put a little dots near the put a little bit of dots near the. But that's it. That's what I'm sending off. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, I'll make this a regular part of the show. Maybe once a week, once every other week, I'll do a little art piece if I can finish it in time for the show. Okay, you look good. All right. Okay. Well, if no one else is here, I'll be saying sayonara. Turn this music down. Where is it at? I'll be saying sayonara. If anyone else have any questions about cleaners or anything like that, you know how to reach me. Just put it in the comments. All right, or go to monroevacuums.com and we'll go from there. All right. Okay, guys. Until next time. Thanks again. All right, I'll see you Monday.